Greetings, Trinity family. I want to take a few minutes and bring to your attention a glaring need that's happening here at the church. If you've spent much time in different areas of our building, you may have noticed that there are a number of sections that show the effects of water intrusion due to the age and the condition of our roof. Now, to address the concern and need to replace our current roof, I want to answer three critical questions. Number one, where did we start? Number two, where are we now? And number three, where do we go from here? So the first question is, where did we start? Well, to be honest, we have been very blessed that our roof has lasted this long. The initial building, which includes the sanctuary and the gym, was constructed in 1991, and other than a section of roof that was replaced when they installed the cell tower, it's original. Now, we've proved that a 31 years with the same roof pushes the limit of a 30-year shingle. Now, some have asked, but what about the education wing? Well, that was constructed in 1999, which means that that roof is now 23 years old. Even though we haven't had any major leaks or issues, now is the time to replace the whole roof, all 38,000 square feet of it. This leads to answer the next question, where are we now? Well, over the last several months, we have convened a roof committee led by the chair of our Buildings and Grounds, Ralph Weaver. I want to thank Sam Kwok, John Kochman, Juan Vasquez, and Mike DeArmond for their faithful service to this committee. In our deliberation concerning next steps, we went out and got 3 different bids for the project. The bids were divided by 3 types of companies. Number 1, a large roofing company experienced with doing larger projects. Number 2, a company recommended by a member of the congregation. And number 3, a local company here in Naperville. After careful deliberation, negotiating, and comparing the scope of the work, we have chosen to go with Kanga Roofing Company. Kanga fulfilled all of our requirements and has extensive history with larger projects like ours. We made this decision based on the scope of the work, customer service, and the price. So here is a breakdown of the total cost of the project. The proposed roofing and roofing accessory price is $127,460. The proposed gutter project, which we need to replace all of our gutters, is $10,530. This brings the total project cost to $137,990. Now, because of the current oil crisis and the realization that the cost of roofing materials is going to be going up by 10 to 15% in mid-April, the district has extended Trinity a short-term advancement of $70,000 to secure the materials. This will save the church roughly $9,000 in material cost. But here's the thing. If we pay the $70,000 advancement back by June 1st, the district will also extend to us an interest-free loan of $70,000 to cover the balance of the project. The term of this loan is for the repayment to start January 2023 over 24 months. Now, I do have some outstanding news to also share with you regarding the indebtedness on our property. Back in December of 2012, we refinanced our mortgage for $1.5 million. I am pleased to share with you that over the last 9 years, we have paid down $940,000 of that $1.5. Church, this is incredible news and proves our effort to be a debt-free church. The hope in being so aggressive with our debt reduction was to tackle deferred maintenance projects like the roof and the parking lot till we were debt-free. What we couldn't predict was a pandemic and a transition of faithful tithers over the last 3 years. Now, I understand for some people, it would have been easier to finance this additional cost with a refinancing of our mortgage. But truthfully, the future of the church depends on what we do today. We didn't pay down close to $1 million over the last 9 years to falter now. I believe that Trinity will not be as effective for the kingdom with a huge weight of debt around its neck. This leads to our final question. Where do we go from here? Between now and May 31st, our goal is to raise $70,000. Trinity, I have faith and believe that this is doable. After our initial fundraising of $70,000 is complete, we're going to seek pledges over the next 3 years to not only cover the $70,000 that's owed back to the district, but also include other much-needed building projects that we're going to be facing over the next 3 years. Now, because we're potentially borrowing money from the district, we will need the members of the church to participate in a special vote on Sunday, April 10th. Now, if you're a member, you will be able to vote 20 minutes before and after the service in the foyer. Reach out to Pastor Kami in the office if you have any questions about the status of your membership or if you'd like to become a member at Trinity. You can give as early as today by going to trinitynazarene.org/roof. Now is the time to continue to sacrificially give and raise the $70,000 by June 1st. Now, you may or may not be aware, but a lot of ministry happens under our roof, whether it's AA, prayer meeting, children and youth ministries, a growing food ministry, open gyms, potlucks, funerals, small groups, Celebrate Recovery on Thursday nights, worshiping with 3 different congregations, or pre-K through 12th grade school. A lot of ministry happens under our roof. I was reading the other day in Isaiah and was struck by the second verse in chapter 54. It's here that God encourages his people to believe in his promise and to be prepared for growth. This was a significant test for the people's faith, considering all that they had gone through up to this point. I want you to listen to God as he encourages his people then and as he encourages us now to go all in. Isaiah 54:2 reads, "Enlarge the place of your tent. Stretch out your tent curtains wide. Do not hold back. Lengthen your cords. Strengthen your stakes." It's time, Trinity, that we go all in.